Look how we just flossed on this dude, bruh. It's simply not fair. Get smacked in your shit. Goofy ass dude, silly ass fella. One of my favorite songs of all time is Rental by Juice WRLD. When I first heard that godly melody, I was like, where the fuck is this sample from? After further research, I discovered that sample was from K Project, otherwise known as K. Me being the ultra weeb I am, I couldn't believe I never heard of the show, even if it was released in 2012. But to my surprise, this is an anime that's far from unknown. The OST alone has millions of views. So why is it that we never hear of this series in modern talks of great anime? With the cast of characters so good it's hard to hate anyone, and with animation and camera work so fucking clean that it can stand against most shows in the 2020s, how in God's name did K not manage to rise the ranks of GOAT status? Well, it's probably because they called the show K. Just K. How the fuck do you expect people to look up K? How am I supposed to find K? The letter K? That's it? Nigga. Well, nevertheless, it all worked out because this series still managed to develop a cult fan base and got it sold 2 whole seasons along with 7 movies. So today I feel like it's my duty, on behalf of all my K cult fan base brethren out there, I'm here to convince y'all to give this show a chance. So let me explain what it's even about first. We begin with Mikoto So as he's walking down with his gang. Today, the boys are on a mission. They sneak into this rich guy's house in search of information. The Red Gang, aka Homura, is looking for someone, and they'll stop at nothing to find him. With all the chaos they caused breaking into the building, they attracted the attention of the police. And with those police is Rize Munakata, the leader of the Blues, aka Scepter 4. The Blue Clan acts as a police force in this world, so they and the Reds are always bound to battle. And after years of fighting with each other, today is no different. We then cut to views of a high school. In this technologically advanced world, this school is on its own island, functioning at top shape with robots and programs to help keep things clean and safe. We are then introduced to Yashiro Isana, a chill and loving guy popular with everyone in the school. As he's on his way to the roof for lunch, we randomly see this butt-naked cat girl that's invisible to everyone else? Anywho, Shiro's chilling on the roof with his cat like always, and life is good. Everyone in his class is preparing for the school festival, so they send Shiro on some errands since he's free. As he's out getting supplies, a member of Homura spots him and frantically calls up the rest of the gang. All the members rush to the location. Once they arrive, they're trying to put Shiro in a body bag. Brody does the dash, but they eventually have him cornered. A swordsman then drops down from the buildings above and deflects all the attacks coming Shiro's way. He even defeats some of the Homura members by himself and helps Shiro escape. Once they're in a safe spot, Shiro thinks all the nonsense is over, but that's far from the case. Turns out this guy wants him dead too. Shiro is confused on why everyone wants him slimed out so bad, but then a video begins to play on every screen in the city. In this said video, we see Shiro murder a man in cold blood, and this man Shiro whacked in the video just so happened to be Homura's third in command, and now the chase is on. Now if that didn't convince you to check this show out, I don't know what will, but I'll just put it this way. K easily became one of my favorite anime of all time. First of all, the aesthetic of this series is insane. It's got such a unique color palette that matches the semi-futuristic world perfectly. I love series that take place in urban environments, and K uses its setting wonderfully to make the entire city feel lively and realistic within the world's rules, and the characters couldn't have fit into this world any better than they did. I've got like 10 favorites in this show. It's wild. Almost everybody in K is raw in some type of way. Look at my nigga Kusanagi. Oh, you grabbed my girl? Oh, you got a gun? Don't care, nigga. I'm finna breakdance on your stupid ass. Bozo, get head spinned on. And then we got my dog Mikoto, just an absolute unit. Bro barely even talk. All he got on his mind is violence. Nigga's mind is strictly built for battle. Guess what though? My nigga Munakata ain't going for the bullshit. He's basically a cop, but he's still with the shits. Look how we just flossed on this dude, bruh. It's simply not fair. Get smacked in your shit. Goofy ass dude, silly ass fella. And as you can see, this animation is fucking lovely. This is some of the craziest and most sick camera motion I've seen in an anime, bro. The fights and angles are so dynamic, you really feel all the power and sense of speed these characters possess. All the battles are dope, but no bullshit, K has some of the best fights I've seen in a while. Season 2 starts off with the crazy battle between all of Homura and Scepter 4, and this shit is a work of art. Masterpiece type shit. Just a masterclass of ass whooping. Multiple fights, crazy camera work, and amazing choreography. It doesn't get better than this, baby. You know it shows animation is fire when even the side characters look cool as hell fighting each other. I don't even know this nigga name, but shit, he got hands though. Every frame of this show is filled to the brim with style, and you can feel the love that everyone had while making this. And don't get me started on the fucking music, bro. Oh, fuck. This soundtrack finna make me burst. For real though, this OST is godlike. The vibes are magnificent whenever a track is playing. They managed to pick a perfect style to match the urban cityscape, and you know a soundtrack is goated when a plot point doesn't quite hit, but you're still like, fuck it, I'm chilling though. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but sure, man. Yeah, that made no sense, but hell yeah. Now, I'm not by any means saying this is the perfect series or the greatest anime of all time. I've got my fair share of problems with it too. Moving on to my gripes with this series, the main issues I have are mostly story related. K Project's overall plot is solid and has a multitude of dope ideas with interesting lore behind them, but sadly a lot of these ideas aren't really elevated by the story and are mostly carried by the fact that the characters are so likable and it looks so good. Not to say the story is bad or filled with plot holes or anything like that, it's just that that many of the concepts that are brought up never see their true potential in the narrative. There's some moments with ass-pull victories and a couple important story beats just never get expanded on or explained. But fuck all that, listen to this goddamn beat. Ooh, yeah, this that real main character music. I was listening to this song while driving at night and it really made me feel like I just did something important, but I ain't do nothing. I ain't do shit. Another slight problem I have is involving the OST now that I think about it. A good amount of the soundtrack is either techno or dance based, and while it sounds sick and fits well with most of the scenes, sometimes it just doesn't work, bro. Woo! Let's go. 500 civilians are just brutally murdered, but yes sir, the party don't stop. Also, the show does have a decent amount of fan service, so that could be a negative depending on who you ask. It's not as bad as some shows, but it's def still there. Now, me personally, I'm not finna complain about some booba, but the second in command for the Blue Clan, Sari, she's just a fan service machine, bro.
Come.
90% of the time we see her, their titty is slipping or the cheeks is double cheeking for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And I like her character other than that, but like, it's like, damn, every time, damn, every time. Shawty does not fuck with bras at all. And there's a lot of other characters that have fan service moments too, but one thing that I will say is equal rights and lefts, nigga. You might think, oh man, they always sexualizing women. Nah, nigga, we sexualizing men too. Nigga, we got hot men, we got sexy women for sure, but we also got dudes. One thing that I do appreciate though, even though they have all this fan service, they still don't force any romance at any point on anyone. A girl and a guy in an anime are actually just friends. I fuck with that. Now, like I said before, K's popularity is a mystery to me. Multiple vids and AMVs for this show have a decent amount of views, and the show seems to have a lot of people who have seen it. But whenever you watch it, it doesn't matter what site you're on, whether you're giving money to a monopoly or sailing the 7 seas. It doesn't matter where you go. There's no comments anywhere, bro. And I'm left sitting here like, how the fuck did the show manage to get 2 seasons and 7 movies? Maybe it's a situation where you had to be there and it was big when it came out or something like that. But either way, fuck it. More content, I'll take it. And with there being so much content, I thought I'd give y'all my opinion on each entry to the series and a little watch order list just in case. Starting with watch order, you want to go K Missing Kings, K Return of Kings, then K 7 Stories. Basically, just go release order. But since the 7 Stories movies are prequels, I've seen some people say to start with those if you're a chronological watch kind of guy, but I cannot in good faith recommend this method. The prequels are much more satisfying after you already have an idea of these characters in your head. So you could technically go this route, because I don't think there's many, if any, spoilers in 7 Stories, but I say release order is the sauce you want to pour out this time. Now it's time for a review of each entry. I'd say K Return of Kings is the best. This is season 2 of the show, and with all the setup out the way, we really get to kick things off and get into some dope plot lines. This season also has the most and best fights per capita, I'd say, but don't sleep on the other ones. Second best is a toss-up for me because K Missing Kings is a movie, and it's hard to compare that with a whole season of fights and developments, but I think I'm gonna go Missing Kings number 2 simply for the fact that it introduces one of my favorite characters in the whole show, Yukari. Now look man, I'm not gay, but you're not finna sit here and tell me this is not a beautiful ass man, sexy ass dude. Come on now, I don't want to see no ayo comments, fuck off with that. You're not finna tell me this nigga is not hot. And his fights are peak as well. As a high tier level weed, you know I love me some fucking sword fights. And this nigga is fucking goated with the sword maneuvers. Third best, we got season 1 of K. This is still a great season with a lot of great moments, but like I said, his main job is to handle a lot of the setup, and that doesn't really see payoff until later in the series, which is fine because it still stands on its own as an excellent entry, but the series mostly gets better as it progresses. In the last place, we got 7 Stories. Okay, so the thing is, these are all prequels, which I personally don't mind. I know some people hate prequels, but it's chill for me. The only problem is that they follow different characters each movie, and if you don't like that character, it's not gonna hit. Like 2 of the movies focus on Mikoto and the Red Clan, and those ones are bangers, bro. Those movies are amazing and have some of the best moments in the entire series. But then, for example, one of them follows this kid from the Green Clan, and his backstory is that he's a rich kid who gets everything he wants, and he's mad because his parents are too controlling, and because of that he runs away from home, and he then has to fight to survive in the streets. Nigga, if you don't take your lame ass home, stupid ass dude, ungrateful ass little nigga. I mean, I get your parents are mid, but I don't give a fuck about you, brother. Sorry, I just don't care, pal. Mikoto inherited the powers of a man who killed millions of people. I'm trying to see more of that. Get this lol ass nigga off the screen. We do not fuck with you, little bro. Yada and Fushimi have a movie which is basically a boys love type deal, and if you're into that, I can see how you like it, but me personally, I'm trying to see a nigga get punched to a fucking wall. But yeah, overall the movies are pretty good. If you like this series, it's definitely nice because you get a whole lot of lore and more context to characters' actions, but I don't think any of these are a must watch unless you really love the series, except for the horror movies. Everyone needs to watch those. Yeah, dude, all in all, this is an amazing series that deserves way more respect than it's received. I think. I don't know how popular it is. I've never heard anyone talk about K-Project. Not in real life, no other anti-tubers, nothing. But I hope you guys give it a shot. If you have seen it or got any thoughts, leave them down in the comments below. But hey, I'm finna go listen to Mikoto's theme and cry or something like that. So have a blessed day and deuces.